Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to be reviewing 200 Ways. 200 Ways is developed and published by Sunlight Games. It came out on November 19th, 2021. It is a puzzle game. It is also an ID at Xbox title, and it is $14.99 on Xbox. So 200 Ways is a sequel to a brain-teasing puzzle game called 100 Ways. And in this particular game, there's 200 missions instead of 100, like the first game. And basically your goal in each level is to figure out the puzzle by using these items that you can place down in order to get the ball to the exit. And there are lots of different potential ways you could do that in each level, just depending on what items that you choose to use in order to do that. So some of the positives of the game is that the puzzles get progressively harder, and they are pretty cool and interesting. And you know, they're not extremely hard, but they're not extremely easier, especially as you get through the levels. However, the drawback is the controls are kind of clunky and they kind of freeze up a lot, and so I find that to be a little bit difficult to maintain, especially in the more harder levels where you're trying to focus on what you want to do, but you're trying to get the controls to do what you want. That's a pretty big drawback in a puzzle game, to have control issues. I will also say that in some levels it seems like that you can figure out what that requirement is, but then you'll do what you think based on what you've done in the past, and sometimes it doesn't seem like it works the same way. There's just the little errors like that that really cause the game to miss the beat a little bit. I don't remember the first game actually having that many glitches and bugs and stuff in it, and I feel like this one is not nearly as well put together. Um, there's just lots of little bugs, lots of little gameplay issues that, you know, definitely make it harder to play overall. Overall, though, like, I do enjoy puzzle games, and I do like the type of puzzles that this game is putting out. But unfortunately, it's just kind of missing the mark when it comes to those bugs and things. I know some people have gotten a different result. I've looked at some of the other people talking about the game, and so I don't know if it just, like, I'm playing on an Xbox Series S, and some games I've noticed actually play better when they're an Xbox One game, like this one. It seems like they actually play better on the Xbox One versus the Series SX, so maybe that could be the issue that I'm having. But overall, it just doesn't seem very polished, and so I don't know if that's a result of different console or something of that nature. But if, you know, if it goes on sale and you want to pick it up and you like the first game, then maybe you would try it out and see. But you know, if it doesn't work on your particular console, then you could always just refund it. Overall, the achievements in the game are going to take some time. You have to beat all the levels in order to get all the achievements, basically, and you have to get gold on all the levels as well. It's definitely going to take some time and effort, especially later in the game when the levels get harder and harder. But you probably have fun doing it, assuming that the controls are acceptable. And maybe they'll update the game and fix them and get them better. I don't know. There are different themes to the levels, which are interesting. And there's also tutorials for all the tools that you have, and you do need to actually do those tutorials in order to get all the achievements as well. Which, for me, it's more fun to just, like, start playing the game and try to figure out how to use each different thing in order to progress through the levels. But they do have that in there, and you do have to do those for the achievements. Overall, though, I think the game is something that I would be interested in looking at as a sale item, mostly because of the bugs. If it didn't have the bugs, I would say this was a buy, because the price isn't too terrible, though maybe just about the top price that I'd be wanting to pay for it. But I would just, you know, wait for it to go on sale at the risk of the bugs and things, and you'll probably have a pleasant time with it. It's just, you know, the bugs. So that's pretty much all I have for this one. If you do pick it up, let us know in the comments what you think, and have a nice day, guys.